it's going. I nearly wasn't going to do the video today, but I thought I need to do a video every week leading up to December, because I have decided to do my advent calendar again this year. I've actually brought my advent calendar. It's different to what I've done in the past. And yeah, so this little girl here is Bridget. She is the Melinda Down Syndrome kit by Jade Warner. I've got a few of her babies. I'm thinking this is going to be one of my forever babies. What's been happening? I think I told you last week about how I had to move. I think it's too far away. I don't know. Let me see. I just got to get it right. I put an application form in for last week, and the viewing was yesterday. So I went and I walked. My anxiety set in, so I had to take little Garfield with me. I don't know. I've been doing it for so long. And I got there about 10, there was about 6 others waiting to go and look at it. And I thought, okay, maybe that's why they had half an hour viewing. So we had to check in Australia. When we go into a shopping centre, into any shop, we have actually got to log in. We have to log in with a QR code. There's a QR code in every businesses around the area. I think all Australia have this QR code to log in case if there's a COVID outbreak in the area, they will notify you that there's been an outbreak in there. So, but the QR code, I tried to do it through the app given by the government, but it wouldn't do it because the real estate has their own. And they said, use your camera. My camera wouldn't work. Do it. I realised why, because you've got to have this, I don't know, QR, you can get a QR code app that you can scan things, but I didn't know, so I had to sign in. I went in and I was this close to tripping, I think, because I stopped and thought there's a step. I looked down, sure enough, there was a step. If you didn't know the step was there, you would have went head over. I walked in, looked at it, and the photos are so misleading. They are so misleading. It wasn't, I thought, I looked at the photos online and gave me all this bench space, going to be great. Nope. It was nice. I'm just watching the weather. Of course, we've had sunshine. I've got washing on the line. It was nice, but the ceiling wasn't very, I could actually touch, I didn't do it though, but I could have actually touched the ceiling. The NBN is our broadband internet here in Australia, was not installed, which means it would have to be installed, which I discovered later. It costs us $300 if we want it installed. There's no storage, nothing. I know I could have supplied storage, but mainly for my linen and stuff like that. I didn't check. I just had a quick look. I looked in the bathroom, which is where the washing machine went, and I don't think my washing machine would have fitted in there. I looked in the bedroom. The bedroom's a lot smaller than what this is, but my bed would have fit. I might have fit. I don't think I would have had to sell my change table. My cot has gone. It went last week. I sold the cot because I know that is one thing that I would have to actually sell. It's one less thing to carry about. I looked at it, come out, talked to one girl, she said it's ridiculous that it has not got the NBN connected, because most places these days has it connected. So I don't know who the people had who were in there before, if they actually had internet, because they didn't have the NBN box. Come out, I walked back to the plaza and I sat down and I rang the real estate and let them know that I'm not quite sure about it. It was okay. She said, it doesn't matter if you don't take the first one. Then I said, what about my landlord? I said, I was thinking about him more than I was thinking about getting a place that I want to feel comfortable, because he needs to move in here. But then the real estate lady said, he's not going to push you out. If you haven't found a place by the time it comes, he said he will not push you out. He will not rush you until you find something. And after this, I just sat down there on the seat and I was almost crying because I want to find a home that I'm going to be comfortable in. And ever since yesterday, I've been thinking, I'm glad I rang the real estate that had that unit to let them know that I wanted to withdraw my application. I've been thinking since then, I'm glad I withdrew because I would not have been happy there. I wouldn't have had any light, really, in the place. It would have been so dark. I know in winter place, this place can get dark. I don't get any sun. But that place would have been bad. And I was crying. I said, hang on. She said, between the four of us, we'll find something. The four of us being the two real estate ladies are absolutely amazing. My landlord is absolutely amazing. I mean, he is the best landlord in me with finding someone, finding a place for me. And I am scared that I won't find a place within my budget. And that place I seen yesterday was my budget, but I couldn't live in there. I'm thinking about I could not live in there. It just didn't look nice. It didn't look like the photos. The photos are so misleading. They make things look bigger. It may look like it has this great big backyard and big bedroom and big kitchen. Actually, it didn't show the bedroom in the photos on the website. It only showed the kitchen, the lounge dining, and the backyard. I didn't show the kitchen. I didn't show the bathroom, and I didn't even mention a laundry, which is one thing I was worried about, but they had it in there. So I'm still looking. Every day I got his website saved as favourites, and every day I go on there. I have got 3 apps on my phone to look for a place, and it's hard. There is nothing around, absolutely nothing around, and that it is, especially for my budget. People say I coming down to people there. They were early. If you get in early, you might get it. Get in early to get a look in that. But I'm so glad that I pulled out of the running for the application for it, because it would not be a happy home for me. Because I don't think much light will come in. It might, because had at the back they had it undercover, which is probably of course the unit above. Actually, that was the only good thing about it. I had someone else living above me. That way I wouldn't be able to hear the rain. The other night we had heavy rain, and I hated it. I was laying here watching the ceiling for leaks. I know this. I've been here 4 years, and not long before that they actually put a new roof on. Even though I know that, I was still here looking for leaks. And when we had hail a couple of weeks back, it was scary on this roof. It's a flat roof, it's tin, and it was... I'm sad to be leaving this place. In other words, I'm glad, because tin, I don't know. I didn't know. I knew this would happen. But maybe doing this video today will actually help me get through. I had a bad night last night. I think because of yesterday, when I get down and I'm upset and I'm pissed about stuff and I go shopping, I buy the wrong things. So I'm going to tell you what I brought. I brought some finger buns. Not these. Finger buns, they're yummy. Absolutely yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. How about I go get them? I'll stop this and I'll come back and I'll show you what the finger buns are. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, I got these are yummy. So yummy. That is the finger buns. I'll pull them out. I'm not going to eat one because my tummy still is not actually gotten over what I ate last night. These are absolutely amazing. Look, you pull them up, it's two there, oops, and you cut them down the middle, down there, and you put butter on them, and they are absolutely beautiful. You get 4 of these in a packet, so I've eaten 2. That was yesterday. I had 2 of those. I didn't have one after the other. I had 2. One when I got home. Then I waited a while, because when I went shopping, I got those. I got a small packet of chips. I've got some sherbet cones. Now they are yummy. I should have brought them with me. I might do that later. They are absolutely beautiful. What else did I buy? Ice cream. My beautiful ice cream I love. It's called Peter's Light and Creamy. It is an absolute beautiful ice cream. And I also got some small apple pies. And I also got a bag of lollies. What else did I get? He came with me because he's my anxiety. My hair's all yuck. Usually it stays up. But when I do my picture for my thumbnail, it's hard to get it the top in, so I put it down. So I had one of those, and I waited a while. Then I had a bag of chips. It's only a small bag of chips. Then I waited a while. Then I had another one of those. Then I'm feeling okay. Then later I had tea. I had tea about 8 o'clock, which I had cheese and Devon sandwich. Didn't I? Yeah, cheese and Devon sandwich. What else did I have? By the time I had a shower, came to bed. When I was in bed, I thought, I felt like some ice cream. So I was reading. And I did get up, got some ice cream, a small bowl of ice cream, come back to bed and eaten it. Took it out, come back, do some reading again, went out again, I got my small bag of lollies. That's because of I'm an emotional eater, and that's what I do. Because I try to stop eating things I shouldn't, but sometimes it's hard. I know I shouldn't buy them, but what I was in yesterday, I just needed some comfort food. And last night I was in bed, my tummy was playing up, and I thought I need to go to the toilet. But I didn't make it off the bed before I went. And so I had SHIT on the sheet. I had to go out, finish on the toilet, clean myself up, came back. I took the sheet off, and of course it actually stained my mattress protector. I am lucky that my mattress protector has got it's waterproof. It's got a bit of plastic on it, so the mattress is okay. So I had fitted sheets, so I found another flat sheet to put on there. I took the other sheet out and I rinsed all the sheet off it and left it. And look, we have actually got beautiful. Oh my God. It's under the last couple of weeks, we've had hailstorms, we've had rain. There's even prediction of floods somewhere. But today we've got beautiful blue sky. It's absolutely beautiful out there. I would like to get a place where I can actually sit outside and do a video outside. I know the real estate lady told me when they came to let me know that I need to get out because the landlord wants to move. He said there is a unit coming up soon, probably around Christmas, maybe a bit after, not far from here. And I'm hoping that will be good. If it's got carpet in it, well, I'll have to put up with the carpet. I don't really like carpet. Here, I've got carpet in the bedroom. That's okay. But I prefer to have carpet out in the living area because I'm not used to carpet, you know. I think the other place is 2 bedrooms because I told her what my max of my yes, I am recording. The max that my budget is the max. I cannot go any higher than that budget. We all got a budget. Oh, excuse me. I know a few weeks back there was one not far from here and it was $20 above my budget, and I actually thought about it. I went in, put what comes out of my payment each fortnight, like my 2 weeks of rent and my internet and money towards power and money I could probably cut down my savings, but I did not want to go above my budget. I think it's just so hard. I know I've got on Facebook, I've actually put up there an ad up there to look for a place. The only ones I'm coming through is share house. I think I said this last week, people in share house. This lady who runs this group said, sit down, write down what the for and against sharing. Against sharing, I'm not against people sharing, I'm just against me sharing. Because I have lived on my own, by myself for 13 years. And I have got into my own routine, what I do. And I know I watched the Golden Girls, these 4 old women living together and that, but I thought, I couldn't go there in the house dressed all the time. I could not do that. I only get dressed if I'm leaving the house, I'm going volunteering or going shopping or I've got an appointment. That is the only time I get dressed. Otherwise, I'm in my nightie. That's it. I take the garbage out in my nightie. I put it out on the grade curb in my nightie. I do not get dressed. I don't give a damn. You know, this is who I am. And especially it's getting, I think I said this last week too, it is getting warmer. The last few nights it's been warm. I've actually had to have the fan going because it's getting warm and I sleep in my birthday suit. And when I get up in the night and go loo, I just go to the loo in my birthday suit. You know? I tell a lie. Not completely in my birthday suit. I'm all about honesty. I know some things people don't like to share, but there might be someone else out there who's going through the same thing. It's not a serious thing, but it's something that I've had to do to stop things happening. Sometimes, a while back, for a while, I'd get up of a night time to go to the toilet and I wouldn't make it. I'd pee myself on the way. And I got sick of this, sick of having to clean the floor or this. So I decided, okay, Celly, to stop this, you're going to have to buy some pads. So that's what I do when I go to bed. I wear a pad to bed just in case I go up during the night and I don't make it. Which is, it's for my sense, it's for my mental thing as well, because it does, before I started wearing these pads, it would get to me that this is happening to me. Then I put it off for so long not doing it because I thought, what if I met someone and I've got to wear this to bed? I thought, what? But in the end I thought, stuff it. This is how I've got to look after myself, and this is what I'm doing to look after myself. I know another person that was the same way. Oh, she was a bit older than me, but she was the same way. It doesn't happen to me all the time. It doesn't happen every single night. It's only very rarely now do I not make it in time. I think sometimes the pad holds it. It stops it. Now when I get the lube, it's number one, not number two, okay? And I know I'm opening myself up here to anything. I know a lot of people don't think, what are you talking about that for? As I said, someone else might be going through the same thing. And they're too scared to say something in case, say, I don't know. But if someone else is going through the same thing and do not know what to do, if you feel that you need to wear something and you feel like, I don't know, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel safe. Do what makes you feel that you're not going to have to rush the loo in case you do it on the way. And it is the pain. I mean, having to clean the floor, the piss off the floor, and all that. And as I said, that really affects mental health. Like last night with the incident I have, it affected me. You know, I thought if I was in a good place and everything, and it's only because what happened yesterday, it hasn't happened for a long time. My bowels have been really good. I used to have what they call anxiety-induced IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. But that, with my anxiety now, that part of it has actually seemed to stop. It's not affecting my bowels anymore. But I still feel the anxiety build up inside me like yesterday. I know it's only about maybe 10-minute walk or so, 10-15-minute walk to get to the unit where I looked at. And I got to the plaza and I sat down outside and I just sat there to actually calm myself down. And yeah, got there, I was there. As I said, the unit and the ceiling. The ceiling was very low. I don't know. I said there's a step going in, and also with the lounge room, dining area, and the kitchen, there's like a little bit of bump going, tiny little slope going up into the kitchen area, it's only the kitchen area is only little. So I'm glad I didn't agree to that. I know I've got a friend on Facebook who we message and we talk and things going on. I told her when I actually rang the real estate and said that I wanted to withdraw my application. When I told she said, what did they say? I said, they didn't say anything. You know? I said, there's just one less person for them to have to worry about. Because there was no NBN. I rang my real estate and inquired about that. She said it cost $300, but she said, find out if the landlord will actually, if I get accepted, find out if the landlord will actually pay the cost of the NBN going in. So I rang the real estate with the unit and I queried this and they said, oh, we'll get back to me. Okay. And in the process, they never got back to me, but that's okay, but I pulled out. Yeah, I've got maybe I've got most of my Reborns packed away. I've still got a bit more. I've packed up most of the kitchen stuff is mostly packed up. I brought these 52 litre plastic containers on wheels. I do not like cardboard boxes when moving because they don't stack as well as these plastic containers. Yes, they do cost money, but when I move, I can sell them. People want to buy them, I'll sell them for half the price, you know, get half my money back. But they stack so much better, especially now I've got some packed. I've got them in the little room there. And that's where I've got them. I've got them there because when the cot went last Sunday and I had a vacuum and it got indents on the floor from where the thing was, that it's only wear and tear of normal. But then again, with having to find a bit longer to find my new home, it takes me a bit longer to actually save up. Because the money I got from the cot is a bit money that I can put away for next time. Hey Garfield, we're looking for a new home. Would be nice to be in for Christmas. What's today? the 13th. Would be nice to be in before Christmas. The Christmas is only a bit over a month away, but I don't see that happening. If it does, it would be that. Because I know then I've got to find a removalist. Then I want to hire a car for a couple of days. So it depends. Well, to get here and there, you know, so I don't have to walk. So that way, with a car, I can actually put little stuff into the car. One thing I've got to do is I'm gonna go through my stuffed toys. Actually, when I sold the cot, I actually put 2 stuffed toys with it. This big bunny I brought ages ago, and another little stuffed ducky I put in with the cot. And when the guy come to get it, he actually pulled it apart, and I said, these toys go with it. He said, what? I said, these toys, they actually go too. I said, they'll all need a wash. He said, that's okay, he'll wash them. And, you know, the young couple, this is their, I think, second baby, little baby girl, 4 months old. And they had a crib that actually, it's actually like attached to the bed or something. Because I noticed they actually had it up for sale. So if they sell that, they'll actually get money back from what they actually put towards the cot. So, yeah. What are we doing? I want to show you someone I haven't showed you. I don't know if I haven't showed you for a long time. This is something I have had for a long time. So I've had this since 2004. That is when my anxiety got really bad. And I remember it was between Christmas and New Year of 2004. And I'd just been to the doctor. And I come back, I was living at Kingscliff. I just come back through the shopping centre and after Christmas, and they were selling off their Christmas stuff for half price. And I seen this and I thought, gotta have it, gotta have it. And ta-da! This is my teddy bear. I've had him since 2004. So it's 26 years. No, it can't be. 16 years. Yeah, it's 16. I've had him for coming up nearly 17 years. You'll be 17 years just after Christmas, won't you? I've had this fella. He has been through a lot. I washed, when I had my hysterectomy in 2008, I was taking him with me and I decided to wash him. So he had a good, was it him? Was that? No, that wasn't then. It was, I washed him for a reason. It was either for my hyster or for my colonoscopy I had. I think it might have been colonoscopy. I decided it was time to wash him. So this is Teddles. And I took him somewhere, I flew somewhere, I took him with me. And someone thought, oh, Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs is a footy team here in New South Wales. I said, no, it's not Rabbitohs. He's a Christmas bear. I've had him, what did I say? 17, he's nearly 17. He's only had 1 bath. Haven't you? You just chuck them in your washing machine on a gentle cycle and do washing them. I know some of mine I've got to put them in and wash them around. And yeah. And this one I think you've seen before is my little happiness angel. Ta-da! I got this at my last Heal for Life retreat, which was 2 years ago. And the reason why I got this, and it's yellow, because while I was there, I had a connection with my inner child. I've been there 2 times before, and people talk about the connection with the inner child, and I thought it'd be more. I was shocked that the connection was only just a split second. That is the only connection I had. I had this split second connection with my inner child, where I found out her favourite colour is yellow. And on the last day of a Hill for Life, we have like a thing. And during the last week, we were only there for a week, 2 days. We decorate an envelope with our name on it. We decorate anyone we like, and people write something about us, and they put it in our envelope. And at the last day, we get this. And also, we also get something too. So when we're in a circle, and they've got these sitting in a circle, and we've got to go and pick one up. We do not know who we're picking up because the envelope is turned over. So I just sat back and let everybody get theirs. I did have my eye on one, but thought, no, I just waited. And I picked up one, and it belonged to this young lady. And when I turned the envelope over and seen it was hers, I was like, wow. Because there was this connection, and she felt it too. As I'm not talking about a romantic connection. I've never had this connection with someone before. It was just so amazing, and to see that actually I had hers, and when it was my turn to actually go and hand mine over to her, I got up, and when I started walking to her, the look on her face was the way I felt that I actually got hers. She could not believe that I actually picked up hers. She had been through a lot. When you go to Hill for Life, you turn up there, you're feeling down, you're tearful, you're there for help to live a better life, to get help with what you've been through, whichever childhood trauma or whatever you've been through in your life. This is where we go to get help. And it's amazing. And I said to her, she came in brave, and she was going back all healed to her family, a completely different woman. I remember when I seen my psychiatrist years ago, I told him about this connection with this woman. Of course, he thought it was sexual connection. I thought, no, it wasn't that kind of connection at all. And I said, I never had a connection, just, you know. And she felt it too. I know once we were sitting down at the table doing stuff, and she could talk, and she said she felt it, and it was just amazing. And all of those 3 Heal for Life sessions, healing weeks I've been to, and each one that I've been to, there's been 1 or maybe 2 people there wished that I was their mother. Which was so touching. They got to know me. They got to know me over the week, what I've been through, the kind of person that I am, and this is how they felt about me. Yet then I have these people out there, who for some reason, and I know they're the ones with the problem, and because I can sense they have a problem with me, I get my shackles up and I speak to them or text them in a way that I wouldn't have normally done. You know? I've done it to my niece, which I felt that what I said in the message to her, I was not attacking, I was nothing, I was just asking. And she come back at me, she attacked me. You know? The same with the BITC. No, she's not. She is not one of those. Now, BITCH stands for beautiful, intelligent, terrific, courageous, hot. That's what BITCH stands for. So if someone calls you a bitch, be proud. Because we are. You know, I don't mind being called. If someone calls me a bitch, I say thank you. It doesn't worry me. People can call me whatever they like. That's their opinion of me. Let them have it, because I don't think that is my opinion of me. And be proud of who you are. don't let anyone try and bring you down, because if them people are trying to bring you down, they are the ones with the problem. They have got a problem with you. Maybe you're better than them, or there's something about you that they wish they could do, but they don't, because for some reason, I have no idea. They're crazy. And yeah, I should have said at the beginning, I want to thank each of everyone out there who loved seeing me back on YouTube. I know, especially the videos last week, people were, one beautiful lady commented how respectful I said. I was not attacking anyone, I was just stating what I was thinking. And I did actually have a comment, which she must have deleted it, saying that even though she deleted it, she was also attacking me, telling I was a bully, I was a liar. I know what it's like to be lied to. I was lied to nearly 4 years, so I know what it's like to be lied to. And respect is not a given. That was what last, and this person didn't even watch the video, so she didn't know what the video was going to be about, but she still blasted. As I said, she must have deleted the comment because it wasn't on the video, but it was in notifications. So in the process of that was the last time. I actually blocked her so she can no longer comment on my videos. I have never attacked anyone on their videos. From what they're saying, for the kind of person they are, I do not do that like on their videos. If I do say something, it's the truth. And if people cannot handle the truth, well, maybe they should look at where they're coming from if they do not like hearing the truth. I might stop this. I might go and get my sherbet cones. These are sherbet cones I had years ago, and every time I go shopping, I get a packet. So I will stop this. We'll say goodbye to my happiness angel, and we will now go and get my sherbet cones so you can see what they're like. Back in a tick. I took about 3 or 4 goes saying cheese to get this video to go this time. Actually, sorry I took so long. Maybe not longer you think. But these are absolutely beautiful. These are from childhood. And they've got a lot of sugar in it. You can tell because it's number 2 on the list. There's 5 servings per packet. And these are amazing. I should have brought a container in so I can show you what to take it out. But this is what they are. They'll be okay. I'll actually get one out. I won't have one because my tummy's still not 100% better from last night. See if I can open it up. This sherbet, we used to get, you can still get it now. You get this sherbet bag, and then you get little spoons that eat your sherbet, and on the end of the spoons is actually a little ring to put on your pinky. This is stuff from childhood, I remember. There's other things. You used to get sherbet in this round yellow thing, a cylinder thing, and had a bit of licorice sticking in it. Sherbet. Let's see, have a look. These are amazing. That. It's like an ice cream cone, you know, like a tiny ice cream cone. That's marshmallow. It's got hundreds and thousands. And in the bottom here is sherbet. Will I? I think I might wait. I'm not quite sure how my tummy will actually accept to it, because before I had a cup of tea and some biscuits and that really upset it. So I won't have it now because I'm not quite sure, as I said, how my tummy will take this. I've got to ease off. So that'll be sitting there for a while. It'll be okay. I'll put it in the container later. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, as I said, I got Advent calendar the other day, and I had to pay full price because I didn't get one after Christmas last year. And in talking about this, I just realised maybe every time I've come back, I'm sitting differently because I've actually had to move that out of the road. Maybe I should try a different way so that I can just get up and walk around, but no, maybe not. So, and this, instead of a sheet this week, because the sheet I always had behind me is actually Archie's cover. And I was thinking about doing a video out there beside Archie, but then I'm so close to the other units out there, I'm not quite sure if they could hear. I probably could wheel him in here. I could do that, wheel him in one day, and actually have him and me sitting next to him, have him. I know when I got Archie, trying to tame him down to get used to him, someone suggested reading. So that's what I do. I would sit down beside his cage with his door open, and I would read, just read a story. And he'd be there, he'd come listen to it. And he'd come and really look at what I'm doing. I remember the first time he jumped on my shoulder. He was out of the cage, and I had him on top of his cage. I got this little gym for him. He was up there on top of the cage, and I was cleaning out the paper on the bottom of his cage. He just popped on my shoulder like that without me doing anything. He's not scared of me. He's happy within his environment because he does walk around the floor when he feels like it. Sometimes he'll actually, because he's on top of the cage, he's got some bells and things. He'll actually drop the bell on the floor, and sometimes, occasionally, he'll actually go down and place it on the floor. And when he chases it somewhere he can't get, he walks away. One thing that really pissed me off, he bites. I mean, he comes out, sits on my shoulder, and he'll actually fly straight to me. Onto my glasses. I actually should add some photos at the end of the video of some photos that I've taken on him where he's sitting on my glasses. He comes there, he sits on my glasses, he flies straight to my face. He used to actually get down here and bite at my eyebrow. I thought, when he gets on my shoulder, he actually nibbles at my earrings, then he moves further and he bites my ear. I mean, not lightly, he really bites. And as I said, he's not scared of me, because he knows I will not hurt him. He can sense that. But when he bites, it's like, oh, he'll bite my finger. I don't know why he bites. I know he's going through his molt. He's losing a lot of his little feathers. How old is he? Let me say May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh, he's just gone 6 months. I missed his 6-month birthday, which is on the 8th. That was 4 days ago. Sorry, Archie. He's out there talking. His talking is really good. I can't get it on camera because once I get the video up to set, he just shuts up. It happens, they say. It happens all the time. But I'm a group on Facebook, and some of what they say, I didn't realise he actually can say his name, because I'm always saying Archie. He can actually say his name. It wasn't until when the landlord and the real estate agent were here the other week, the landlord heard him say Archie. He said, oh, he can say his name. And I used to sing a song to him. Remember the Archies? Everything's Archie. Archie's here. Betty's here. Veronica too. Reggie's here. And here comes Hot Dog, Jughead, and Hot Dog too, 'cause everything's Archie. I sing that to him. Something I noticed yesterday. I think it was, I cannot remember what date he died. We lost an Australian legend by the name of Bert Newton last month. He is an Australian legend in TV, on stage, you name it. And he passed away not about 2 weeks ago. And he actually had, earlier this year, he was something wrong with his foot. And doctor said the only way to save his life was to amputate his leg. He said yes, because he wanted to live longer to see his grandkids grow up. But sadly, he'll see them grow up from heaven. They had his funeral yesterday, and when I got home from shopping and inspection, I sat down, turned the TV on, and I was actually singing the end of it. So later on, I thought, oh, maybe I can watch it online. So I went on to a site called 7 Plus, and there it was. So I watched it full, and it was beautiful. His son lives in America. He actually had sent something that once said at the funeral. And also his daughter was there, but she had someone else read out about her father. And I thought, what an amazing father he was. Amazing father and grandfather. He's got 6 grandkids. And I'm trying to think, were they all at the funeral? I think they would have been. And I said, he was show. He was Australian television. He got so many gold logies. He was just amazing. And I was watching when they were going out to church, pushing his coffin out. His wife Patty was there. His daughter Lauren was there. He had a couple of his I don't know how many his grandkids. The family members were actually pushing the coffin outside to the church, and the song they were saying was so amazing. Now I can't remember it. If I remember it, I'll have to go on to 7 Plus to actually find out what the name of it. But the sound of it really touched me. I had never heard it before. It was such amazing. But getting back to something else, someone sang the Australian anthem at the beginning of the service. He had a state funeral, which a state funeral means it's a big funeral. It was televised the whole work, because Bert deserved a state funeral. If you want to find out Bert Newton, you do a search for Bert Newton. He was a character. I mean, he would dress up. When Kiss were in Australia, he actually dressed up as Gene Simmons, and he come out in his Gene Simmons outfit. And another one, he said that he dressed as the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he was there leaning over, saying he couldn't get a girlfriend. And he said, probably because I haven't got a car. And he was all this makeup. He was such a funny guy, a legend, and it was such amazing. Oh. He only had 2 kids, Lauren and Matthew. As I said, Matthew lives in America. But Lauren is so like her mum. Lauren married an Aussie swimmer, and has got 6 kids. And Patty was a singer. Bert can sing. They were singing, and he was such an Australian icon. I think more so than anyone else on Australian TV. He's the one that everybody stands out to. He actually had a show with Don Lane. Now, Don Lane was an American. I don't know if any of you remember Don Lane, but he was an American. He had the Don Lane show, and Bert was his sidekick. And watching his funeral yesterday, it was so touching. Seeing how loved this man was by his family, by his other people, was amazing. And I wish all families were like that. You know, I wish there was not a thing as childhood trauma. I wish there was a thing where families cared about each other. Yes, there are probably families out there that do care for each other. But in my experience, it's not in my family. Is this level? I don't know. It looks a bit low. So yeah, you know. There's something I do want to say. I've been thinking, this is something that's always been there. I've actually told someone. I've actually said it on things on Facebook come up, and I say this. I've said it to my friend on Facebook. I've said this to her, and I've never actually said it out loud, only to my psychologist. And I don't really want to be here. I am so sick of living. I've had enough. I just want to go home to be with God. But for some reason, I'm still here for some reason. I don't know what that is. I don't actually have a life. It's full of anxiety and depression. It's just hard living, you know. But in saying that, don't worry, because I'm not going to do anything. There was a few weeks back, it was the worst I had been in a long time, where I actually did think about it, but how to do it, I could not think of a way, because I actually have done it before. I am going back, I'm trying to think, maybe 10 years, 11 years, it must be that long. And I did try it. I can remember something clicked, and I took about 28 pills. I couldn't take any more. I thought, you know, I should ring the ambulance. And they came. Of course, I was still in bed. I was crying because I'd have enough. Life is, for me, it's not worth living. And, you know, it's not. My life, I know they say people, what you do need to do, you need to change your life. But how does anyone change their life? I don't go anywhere because at the moment I'm trying to save money, trying to get money together. I would have been okay, but I had to go and buy yet another mattress. So that took nearly all my savings. I can't walk much because my feet play up later. I have got bad feet. I don't think my weight has, but a couple of months back I thought I was in the right frame of mind to actually get in and lose some weight, and I actually did lose about a bit over 3 kilos, which is probably about half a stone in the old metric. And you know, I thought I was in the right frame of mind, and I was at the time for how long I was on that for. Then the crap with unit 2 started, and it just put me down again. And now I'm having to move. It's just hard. You know, I could die here naturally, and I don't know how long I could be here until someone realised that something's wrong. I come here for 4 days, and I've got, you know, no one. I separated myself from the 2 neighbours because they're being beyond. No, they're not. What can I call them? I can't call them that word. I know the other week I had a mix. I actually blocked this one, blocked both of them on my phone. Then I had to get a new phone that actually means they could still contact. Oh, but she didn't. But one next door did. And something happened. I don't know what it was. I realised that they're together, they're friends. I did not want her saying between us it goes back, so I actually blocked her again. Then, I don't know, it was maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks, I actually had a missed block call. I thought, I wonder who this is. So I put it in the true caller. Sure enough, it was her. Yet, not long, about a week or so after, I went out and put my garbage out, and she said hello. Even though she knew I had blocked her, she still said hello. I don't want to talk to her. It's just discussing my rent is not the thing to go, and that is what it all boils down to, you know. This one, number two, she's from the big smoke. She's from the city, and she thinks she can't do anything for herself. She brought a lounge online, and she thought it'll come put all together. I said, no, it's not. It'll come in a box. No, she said, no, it won't. I said, yes, it will. What do you know? It'll come in a box. And that's when she changed, because she realised she didn't like it that I told her the truth. That she thought it was going to come all together, and she had to put it together. But she didn't. She couldn't put it together. She had to get someone else to do it. And when I had my inspection, when was it? A couple of months back now, I think it is. I don't know. I told the real estate this, and what things that were going. I actually wanted to find out about reading my meter. Am I able to go read my meter even though it's in her backyard? She said yes, but she'll check on it, because the real estate lady said that she goes and checks her meter, which is in someone else's backyard. But yeah, so I still check my meter each week, and I put it into my spreadsheet. And I put it in my spreadsheet, but I also put it into I change providers, and I can put my meter reading into theirs, and they will give me a prediction of my bill. Well, lo and behold, their prediction is less than my prediction. I have no idea what they are doing, how their website does it, but there's I can't remember, maybe $20, $25 difference in my favour. Their bill is lower than my predicted bill is. So, yes. So this is going to be interesting for when because I'm going by mine. I pay each money towards my bill each fortnight, and I go by mine, so I know how much credit I've got. I know it's going to cover my bill so far. And, yeah, so when the bill comes, then we'll know. Then we'll know what's going on. If it goes by theirs, I tell you, going to be good. Even though I wasn't going to do this video, I'm so glad I did, because talking is good. When you got no one else to talk to, this is what it's helping me, is talking. I'm sitting here looking at my stuff, because I realise with the clock on, I've got so much room. In this bedroom, I'm going to have to measure it, because it's probably about square. I'll measure it and let you know in my next video how big my bedroom is. I mean, this is big. So, from, you can't see, here to here, this wide here is between, this is a wardrobe here, and my bed's just here. Then I've probably got about the same amount of room on the other side of the bed, and I've got a lot more room at the foot of the bed. And this is a big bedroom. So if I did go ahead and application and I did get that unit, I would be going backwards from what I got here. I know what I want, and I'll know it when I walk into it. But when I walked into it yesterday, it didn't feel like that this is mine, you know, this is it. Not like when I walked into this place years ago. I remember the unit before in this one, it was mine. I didn't have to apply for it. Sorry. It was mine before I even seen it, because I knew the real estate, and they said, Celys, she knew me. She said, it's yours, like that. And I was there for a fair while, but I wanted to get away from stairs. My knees are not very good. And where I'm at the moment, I want to stay in this area because it's close to the plaza. And I know moving over to, if that unit was at least decent for me to live in, I'd have to change chemist for my scripts, and because it's long further to walk to my chemist here, and I'll miss out on my weekly potato pie and weekly lamington and my mustics when I got my mustics, and my ice block once a week. I get an ice block once a week in the little shop over here. I get some fudge, and I get a pie and a lamington once a week. I know the other week I was feeling really down, and I almost got a cream bun. The cream bun's about so big, and the cream, and they are absolutely beautiful. I thought, no, it's no good for the waist. But as I said, I'm an emotional eater. I will buy things when I'm in shopping, because like yesterday I was very emotional about what's happening, and I'm so grateful for the real estate that I'm with. I am so grateful that I had such amazing landlord, and he does not want to push me out. But on the other hand, I don't want him to wait to move in, because he's waiting for me to move out, and it's just hard. I think that might be it for the day. I think we'll say goodbye to little Bridget. Is little Bridget? Yeah. I said she's the Melinda's Down Syndrome Kit by Jade Warner, and she was created by Trina Treasures here in Australia. So she's all Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. That's Bridget. Who else we got? I actually haven't, and Teddles. His name's Teddles. I know when I had my hysterectomy, I was actually working at the hospital, volunteering, and I was working in the maternity ward, and I was actually with the baby bracelets, putting the tags and doing that, and they actually nicked one of the bracelets for him. And when I got to the hospital, the nurse said, you didn't have to worry about that. I said, they would have done the same thing, put a bracelet around him. That's Teddles. And we've got my little happiness angel. Happiness angel. I'm feeling a bit crooked here. There. Happiness angel. And of course, we all know Garfield. We all know Garfield. As I said, thank you for all the kind words and appreciation, and welcome back to YouTube. At the moment, I'm just going week by week, because, as I said, I am doing my advent calendar. Hoping somewhere in the middle I don't move, but it may happen. I'm not quite sure. But it's completely different to what I've done in the past. There's 24 doors, and it's, as I said, what I had last year was Peppa Pig. What was it? I can't remember the year before. The year before was the Ushies. You know, I had the Ushies the year before. The year before that, the year before that was like different countries with their Christmas traditions. But this one is another one different. So I think that'll be it for the day. Thank you very much for those who comment. Thank you, I appreciate everything. And as I said last week, respect does go both ways. If you want respect, you give respect. It's not, you got to earn it, you don't get it. I respect people even though they might not respect me. But that's just the way I am. I'm a person, one thing at the moment, it comes down to trust as well. Trust for me is a big thing, and for me it's going to be hard to trust anyone because what I've been through. And yeah, so that's it. So I think we'll say goodbye, but I don't even know how long this is because I've had to cut it a couple of times. So everybody, we'll see you next week, and I'll go. I hope you enjoy this. So everybody, and I told Jackie that I know I said it in last week's video, but I also messaged her as the video was being over, let her know that I want to keep the baby. And she said she was very happy that I am going to keep her baby, that I'll have one of her babies. And yeah, so yes, I'm not quite sure when that will be. She'll let me know when she's finished and everything. So yeah, so everybody have a good day. Look after yourself, because no one else will. Well, that's how I feel. I've got to look after myself, but there's only me to look after me. Isn't that right? These are my support. And I've got some babies I do not remember, because I actually haven't been dealing with them, picking them up. They've just been laying around. Some I do, and some I've got up for sale. Most of them I've packed. The ones I'm actually keeping, I've packed away. I haven't packed everything away because I want to keep some out for my... I'll just see what happens when it comes December. What's the day? The 13th. That means on Monday it will be, let me see. Sorry, it's going longer. I left school in 1973. 83, 93, 103, 13. Oh! 48 years. 48 years. Let me see. Oh my God, is that right? 1973 to 2001. So it's 27, 21, 46. No, let me see. That's 27. 48 years. I've been left school on Monday. 48 years. And also Monday is the 15th of November, which is Steve Irwin Day. It's a day they celebrate the life of Steve and the car key mob. And yeah, Australia Zoo have a Facebook page. Sorry, not Facebook page. They have got a YouTube channel. So you want to see more about Steve, nick on over to Australia Zoo channel here on YouTube. They actually watched this morning interview. One of the girls went around and asked everybody, what does car key mean to them? They spoke to different ones. They spoke to Bindi, they spoke to Chandler, a hubby, and Chandler said to him car key means Steve. Steve, he used to watch Steve when he was a little kid growing up in America. And now he cannot believe that he's actually wearing the car key. He's married to Steve's daughter, and he's over there doing the same. He's over here doing the same work that Steve was doing, educating us on wildlife and conservation. There's also another American who's actually working on the Australian Zoo. He was the same. He grew up watching Steve on TV, and now he's wearing the car key. It is amazing how he's wearing the car key. So head over to Australia Zoo's channel, and we will see you in my next video, which will be next week. So everybody, have a good day. I'm glad I did this video. Have a good day. Look after yourself and be respectful. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Bye.